Hey, what's up, guys? It's Cooper. I just wanted to offer a few thoughts of mine on Plexus Edge. I know we're all so excited. We're wondering what this product is going to be like and how we're going to be able to help people by being able to offer this as a potentially healthy alternative to some other habits that they may have with consuming energy drinks and things like that to help with their crashing and just to gain a little more oomph throughout the day. Now, I want to preface some of my thoughts here with this is nothing official. This is simply my thoughts and my research that I've done. So there's nothing approved here, but this is simply for my own knowledge, and I hope that you can gain something from it too, so we can all learn together. So with that being said, let's talk a little bit about Plexus Edge and what it's used for. And I know there's boatloads of education going on right now, so this is just my perspective. So Plexus Edge is designed for those people that need a little pick-me-up. On a daily basis, the people that are reaching for unhealthy alternatives like energy drinks, Red Bull, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, 5 Hour Energies, red lines, all of these things that are very addictive in nature and cost a lot of money and also produce some very toxic side effects in our bodies. That is not the case with Plexus Edge. These naturally derived capsules have clinically studied proven ingredients that are natural and safe and can help people without the negative side effects still achieve the results that they use those other icky things for. So let's talk about the three main components. The first one is theacrine. Theacrine, they have 125 milligrams of theacrine in Plexus Edge. Now, that is an alkaloid molecule, which means that it's derived naturally from plant extracts. It's commonly found in a Chinese herbal tea that you may have heard called kucha, very commonly consumed in China. It's a modified version of caffeine, and it shares the same genealogy as green tea. And we know about the boatloads of healthful healthful benefits that the green tea leaf offers, which is why we have that in some Plexus products. Early studies are showing a lot of promise that are similar to the side effects of, or the effects of caffeine, but without the tolerance. And what that means is that it's not addictive. There are needs for people to consume coffee and energy drinks because it's almost like a physiological need and a psychological need, because your neurotransmitters are sending out signals saying we need more of that substance. And that's a sign of an addictive substance. That's a sign of tolerability, that you need to have those substances. So with Plexus Edge and the theacrine, this is a substance that can produce great benefits for us to use in our daily lives without the tolerance and addictability. So that's really, really important. The neurotransmission processes of theacrine can cause increased energy, mental focus, and alertness. And also, studies show that it produces a longer lasting physiological result when compared to caffeine. Where caffeine, the crashing ends up happening a lot sooner. There's no crashing with theacrine, and it also lasts a longer period of time. So that can be a big deal if you're trying to get through the second half of your workday, and you won't need that extra coffee, and you're doing it and you're getting the same benefits in a naturally derived way. So both physically and mentally, it boosts alertness and focus by raising levels of certain neurotransmitters like dopamine. This may decrease stress and anxiety, which is huge. Because when we look at the other things that go on in this world, like the high anxiety levels and hormonal imbalances that people may feel, a lot of people feel, this may be something to help support that and reduce that stress and anxiety. It can also induce thermogenesis, which is literally turning up the heat in your body to help facilitate fat burn. I know that would also be a very popular theory with a lot of people these days. It can possibly reduce inflammation, which is huge. We know at Plexus that, the root of so much of what we do is centered around inflammation and gut health and blood sugars. So it's no surprise that we're looking at substances like these to put into our new formulas. It can be taken for a long period of time, again, with no addictability. This is huge. A huge, huge, huge point to help other people in this way. In case you're wondering about its safety, it's been consumed in China for thousands and thousands of years for all of those healthful benefits that I just shared. And compared to caffeine, there's virtually zero side effects reported to date, which is also huge. So let's move on to the next component, which is the L-theanine, which there's 100 milligrams in Plexus Edge. This is derived naturally from tea leaves. It's a constituent of green tea, so you can tell that we're kind of staying in that same genealogy because of the healthful benefits that green tea has. Secondly, to water, tea is the most widely consumed beverage in the entire world. I'm not sure that it's the most consumed in the United States because we're highly addicted to coffee. But definitely in the entire world as a whole, tea is the most widely consumed beverage. It was approved decades ago in Japan for unlimited use in all of their foods except for infant formula. So if you're wondering how safe it is, both China and Japan are two of the healthiest countries in the world, and they support the use of theacrine and L-theanine in their foods. So there's something to consider there when we know that we are in the United States are amongst the unhealthiest countries in the world, and China and Japan are both amongst the most healthy countries. So something to think about when they may be doing something right. So maybe it's good that we're kind of following suit in a way at Plexus. It may relieve stress by producing relaxing effects without the drowsiness, which is also huge. I mean, who doesn't want to relax, to feel the internal balance and relaxation without drowsiness? I think we all want to feel that all the time. It may also have immunologic attributes, which means it has the ability to boost your immunity, which your immunity helps fend off diseases, illness, infections, and many other things. It may have helpful effects on your cardiovascular system. So this is likely to improve your workout performance. Anything you're doing to improve your cardiovascular system is going to affect you in your everyday activities, as well as if you are a fitness professional or an athlete. The L-theanine is bound to help you a lot in your area of hobby or activity. It may, those studies have not proven this to a great degree. It's thought to have a preventative role in cancerous activity. So that's something, there's limited research, but it's an area of interest at this time. So last but certainly not least, the Coffea robusta. Now, that's very similar to how it sounds, guys. We're very familiar with coffee. Coffee actually does have a boatload of healthful benefits. Now, I'm not talking about your mocha choca, double shot, extra whipped cream, caramel sauce, vanilla latte, frappuccino, frappe latte, whatever from Starbucks. We're talking pure drip coffee. And when consumed moderately, which is 1 to 2 cups a day, studies show boatloads of healthful benefits, both from cardiovascular wise. We get bioflavonoids from the roasted coffee bean. We have the ability to lower our BMI, which is your body mass index, so it can help contribute to weight loss. It also has boatloads of amino acid compounds. I mean, there's so many things that are healthy when it comes to pure drip coffee. It also shows, very important actually, it also shows a higher aortic distensibility, which means the opening or expanding of your aorta, allowing for adequate blood flow throughout your heart and your body. So those three things, you guys, pretty much make up what Plexus Edge is. And I think that there's when we look at the industry as a whole, the energy drink consumption is a multi-billion-dollar industry. So what that tells us is people have a need. The reason they have a need, they're having energy crashes, they're not sleeping, they're not waking up feeling refreshed in the morning, and they're having trouble, generally speaking, getting through their work days and their days with their families. And something to think about is the reason that, and this, again, this is just my opinion, we could be looking at a multi-billion-dollar industry here because of the tolerance that is developed when consuming those beverages. You're talking artificial and chemically produced substances that are toxic in nature to our bodies. But if we develop a tolerability to them, we need them in order to function. Perhaps that's why this industry is booming right now and the need for it is so great. What if we could offer people a healthier alternative where they could achieve the same internal benefits and the same mental alertness, focus, energy, sustained energy, longer energy than they would get from those other substances like Red Bulls, Starbucks coffee, Dunkin' Donuts, things that they're paying anywhere between $2 and $6 a piece, sometimes multiple times a day. That adds up. So you're talking buco bucks that are coming out of your pocket to almost support an addiction. And we have something to offer people that is non-addictive, that's clinically proven to not develop a tolerability to. This is actually the more I've learned about this, the more excited I am to be able to share it with people as a natural alternative. And it costs about $1 or less a pill, which means, you're talking right off the bat, you're talking if you spend $4 a day on your double shot mocha latte at Starbucks, not only are you getting the sugar, the calories, the fat, as well as the caffeine addiction that you've developed a tolerance to and that you're going to crash later on anyway, you could be saving money, doing it in a natural way by helping your body from the inside out, which is what Plexus is all about. As we very well know, there is no secret that Plexus is as wildly successful as they are as a company and also from an outcomes producing perspective. It's just amazing. Really excited to see how people enjoy these benefits from Plexus Edge. And I hope you guys all have a great day. I hope this was helpful for you.